Welcome to Lovegrove Wellness. Before you begin, please ensure that you are in good physical condition and ready to exercise. If you have any questions in regards to this, please consult with your doctor. The focus for today's session is twists. Starting on your back in Shavasana, lying with your legs about the width of the mat, with the toes just falling out wherever is comfortable. Take the arms either side of the body, slightly away from the body, with the palms facing up or in towards you. Slowly softening the eye gaze or closing the eyes completely, take the awareness to the breath, or just take a few moments here to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And if that's not comfortable for you today, just normal breathing is fine. Moving into some supine twists, take the arms out in line with the shoulders, palms down, and bring the knees up in line with your hips at a right angle. Inhale, and then exhale to drop the knees over to the right side. Inhale the knees back through centre, and exhale over to the left side. Try to maintain the contact between the two knees by stacking on top of each other. Inhale back to centre, and exhale over to the right. Inhale through centre and exhale to the left. And again, inhale, exhale to right. Eye line can be towards the ceiling or in the opposite direction. Inhale, exhale to left. Inhale through centre, exhale to right, keeping the shoulders square. Inhale and exhale. And then coming back to centre, take the hands to the back of the hamstrings. Take a few rocks forward and back through the spine, and then moving into a seated position. We're going to come into tabletop, so either rolling over or bringing the feet round to the back into tabletop pose. With the wrists in line with the shoulders and knees in line with hips, taking cat and cow. Inhale to arch and exhale to round. Inhale, lift the chest and tailbone. Exhale, scooping the belly up, round the spine. Inhale to lift for cow and exhale for cat. Inhale, arching. Exhale to round. And last one, inhale to lift and exhale, rounding. Moving back to tabletop now, neutralize the spine, and we're going to move into a prone position. Lowering to the floor, take the arms wide in line with the shoulders, palms down, moving to a dynamic lion scorpion. Shift the weight to the right side. Inhale, lift the left leg up and over to the floor. Exhale, bringing it back down to center, reset. Inhale, shift the weight to the left side. Right leg comes up and over. Exhale, back to center to reset. And again, inhale, left leg lifts, shifting to the right side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, shift the weight onto the left shoulder and ear. Right leg over. Exhale, back to center. And again, inhale, shift the weight to your right side. Exhale, back through center. Inhale, shift the weight to your left side, shoulder and ear down. Exhale, back to center. And once more each side. Inhale, lifting up and over. Exhale, back to center. And inhale to lift the right leg up and over. Exhale, back to center. Bring the hands under the shoulders now, and we're pushing back to downward facing dog. Feet hip width apart, tuck the toes, inhale. Exhale, push the hips high for downward facing dog. Walking the dog now, pedal alternate heels down towards the floor, middle finger facing forwards, rolling the armpits in towards each other to open the shoulders and pressing the chest towards the thighs. Pulling the hips high to the ceiling, eyeline is towards the belly button. Moving into a three-legged dog sequence now. Inhale the right leg for three-legged dog, shoulders square. Exhale, step between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot. Inhale, pushing back to three-legged dog. Exhale, step through to lunge, knee down. Inhale, arms rise, eyes to ceiling. Exhale, hands down, lunge. Inhale, push back, three-legged dog. Exhale, come to lunge. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step to lunge. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, keeping the arms extended, we're moving into an open twist. Inhale, reach the arms long, and exhale, open out to your right side, palms facing to the side of the room, shoulders down. Untucking the back toes if you want to, either keeping the eye line to the side or taking it to the back hand to increase this twist. Moving to reverse warrior arms, bring the right hand to the back leg and inhale the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale to C-shape the spine. The eyes can either be up towards the top hand or down towards the floor. If you want to, you may wish to keep your back toes tucked for balance. Releasing now, bringing both hands back down to the floor to frame the front foot. Inhale and exhale to push back into child's pose. Knees hip width apart, big toes together, and lengthening the arms either in front of the body or down the sides of the body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Moving to wide child's pose, take the left leg out to the side, toes facing forward, sole down. Inhale, walk your hands over to your right corner and exhale to push the hips back. Staying here for 5 breaths. Inhale, walk your hands back to centre and exhale, both knees down, push hips back for child's pose. Moving back to downward facing dog, tuck the toes, inhale, exhale, hips high, coming back to your three-legged dog flow. Inhale, left leg three-legged dog. Exhale, step between the hands, back knee down. Inhale, arms rise, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, lunge. Inhale, left leg back, three-legged dog, shoulders square. Exhale, step through to lunge. Inhale, arms rise with eye line. Exhale, hands down to frame the front foot. Inhale, push back, open the hips. Exhale, step through. Inhale, arms rise, hips push forwards. Exhale, arms down. And last time, inhale to push back. Exhale, come to lunge. Inhale, arms rise. And exhale, keeping the arms lifted for crescent lunge. Inhale, lengthening the arms. Exhale, opening the arms wide to the side for your open arm twist. You can keep the back foot tucked if you want to keep your balance. And eye line is either to the side of the room or towards the back hand to increase through this twist pose. Reverse warrior arms. Take the left hand to the back leg. Inhale, reach the right arm. Exhale, C-shaping the spine, either taking the eye line towards the top hand or down towards the floor. Again, keeping the back toes tucked if it's more comfortable. Inhale, bring the hands back to the floor to frame the front foot, and exhale, push back to child's pose. Again, taking 5 breaths here. Wide child's pose, take the right leg out, toes facing forwards, sole of the foot to the floor. Inhale, walk the hands to the left corner and exhale to push the hips back. Inhale, walk the hands back through to center and exhale, both knees down, pushing back into child's pose. From here, moving straight back into downward facing dog, tuck the toes, inhale, exhale, push the hips high. Inhale the right leg, three-legged dog again, and exhale, bringing the knee across the body to the left tricep. Lengthening the leg out now to the floor, bring the right hand to the center, inhale and exhale to lift the left arm up towards the ceiling, spiraling the chest and hips round to the ceiling for fallen triangle pose. Push the floor away with the bottom hand and take the eyes up towards the sky. Bring the left hand back down to the mat and push back into downward facing dog, hips high, one flow. Inhale to plank, wrists in line with shoulders, exhale chaturanga, lower halfway, inhale cobra or upward facing dog, exhale push back, hips high, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale left leg, three-legged dog, exhale knee to right tricep, inhale bring the left hand to the floor, lengthen the left leg out, and exhale reaching the right arm up towards the ceiling, opening the chest and shoulders for your fallen triangle pose. Again, pushing the floor away with that left hand. Bring both hands back down to the mat again, coming back into downward facing dog and again taking one flow through. Inhale to plank, exhale lower halfway chaturanga, elbows in, inhale lifting open for cobra or up dog, exhale push back, downward facing dog. Look to the top of the mat, inhale step or jump to your halfway lift, exhale forward fold, inhale arms rise extended mountain pose, and exhale arms down Tadasana mountain pose. Twisted balance. Take the weight into the left leg and lifting the right leg, either taking the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Inhale and reach the right arm behind you, exhale to look at the back hand for your twisted balance. We're either staying here today or there's an option for a half bind. Taking the right arm behind the back, palm facing out, opening the chest and keeping the eye line towards the back of the room. Holding in your balance for 5 breaths. Releasing back down, take the weight into the right leg now and the left leg lifts, either taking hold onto the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Inhale and reach the left arm back, exhale looking at the back hand, keeping the chest open. Shoulders down away from the ears. And again, option here is to take that half bind by taking the left arm this time behind the back, palm facing out and keeping the chest open, holding here for 5 breaths. Releasing the foot back down again, coming back to Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, arms rise, extended mountain pose. Exhale, bend your knees, diving forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Taking 5 breaths here in your downward facing dog. Opening the shoulders by rolling the armpits in, aiming the heels towards the floor, and if necessary keeping the knees slightly bent and pulling the hips towards the ceiling. Looking to the top of the mat, inhale, step or jump as you exhale to a seated position. Bring the legs out straight in front of you for Dandasana, pulling the fleshy parts of the bottom out of the way, sitting on the bony parts of the bum. Roll the shoulders up, back and down to lengthen through the spine. We're moving into our seated twist, so keeping the left leg straight, bring the right knee up in towards the chest and take it over the left leg, foot flat on the floor. Either keeping the left leg straight or progressing today by bringing the left heel in towards the right glute and keeping the hips square if you're taking this position. Take the right hand behind the body and then take the left hand to hug round onto that right knee. Inhale, lift up through the spine and exhale to open the chest and take the eye line over the back shoulder. Staying here or taking the elbow to the outside of the knee, inhale and exhale, fingertips towards the ceiling, palm facing out to increase further through this pose. You may wish to take a bind today as well, so if you're taking that option, we're reaching through the gap in the legs and trying to connect the hands behind the back. Keep the chest open and the eye line lifted. Extended seated twist, take the left hand to the outside of the right foot, inhale and exhale to pull the leg across the body, right arm reaches behind you, palm facing out. The leg doesn't need to be straight here, it's more important to bring the leg across the body to really work into this twist. Placing that right foot back down on the floor, take the hands over to the left side and allow the upper body to round and relax the head over, keeping the hips square. Releasing here, take both legs out straight for Dandasana staff pose. Inhale, arms rise and exhale for a forward fold, relaxing forwards, tilting from the hips. Take the arms either side of the legs or grabbing hold of the feet if possible. If it's more comfortable on the back of the legs, you may wish to keep the knees slightly bent. Inhale, arms rise and exhale, arms down. Keeping the right leg straight, bring the left knee in now, crossing over, either keeping the right leg straight or bringing the heel in towards the left glute, hips square. Taking the right arm to the left leg and the left hand behind the body. Inhale, lift up through the chest and exhale, spiral your eye line over your back shoulder. Staying here or taking your right elbow to the outside of the left knee, inhale and exhale, fingertips towards the ceiling, take the eye line round further. If you wish to try the bind today, we're reaching the right hand through the legs and connecting the hands behind the back and keeping the chest open. Extended seated twist, taking the right hand to the outside of the left foot, inhale and exhale to pull the leg across the body, left arm reaches behind you, looking towards the left hand. Releasing the foot to the floor, bring the hands over to the right side and allow the upper body to round. Bringing the legs out straight, coming back into our forward fold. Inhale, arms rise, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, arms down, Dandasana, staff pose. Moving onto our backs now, bending the knees, take hold behind the hamstrings and slowly roll down through your spine into a lying position. Take the arms wide in line with the shoulders, palms facing down, moving into supine twists. Inhale, bring the knees up in line with the hips, and exhale, dropping them over to your right side. Shoulders are square. Eye line is either up towards the sky or over to your left hand. Inhale the knees back through center and exhale over to your left side, eyes either up or over to the right hand. Try to maintain the contact between both knees. Inhale back to center, exhale feet down, and then lengthening the legs out for our final position, Shavasana. Take the legs about the width of the mat, allow the feet to drop out. Arms either side of the body, slightly away from the body with the palms facing up or in towards you. And either softening the eye gaze or completely closing the eyes. Moving into Shavasana, just bringing awareness back to your breath. Observe the sound of the breath. Gentle inhale and exhale. Observing sounds around you without noting, just observing. Allow your focus to move from sound to sound. And then settling the awareness back to the breath again. Feel the contact of the body on the floor. Feel the body completely relaxing. And just scanning the body for any tension, and with your next out breath, releasing that tension. Releasing the tension from the fingers, the toes, down the length of the arms and the legs. And if you find your mind starts to wander, just bringing it slowly back to the awareness of the inhale and exhale. When you are ready, becoming aware of your breath again, allowing your breath to become heavier, just observing again the inhale and the exhale, the sound of the breath, and now welcoming other sounds in, sounds within the room, sounds further away. and then bringing some awareness back to your body. Be aware of the surface that the body is resting on. Be aware of the room that is surrounding you. And then beginning to make small movements with your fingers and your toes. Slowly bring some energy back into your body. You may wish to reach your arms and legs long, and maybe bring your knees in towards your chest, giving them a hug and just rocking from side to side. And when you feel ready, slowly rolling onto your right side away from your heart. Take a few moments here if you need to. Coming back to a seated position when you're ready. Slowly opening the eyes, allowing the light back in. And thank you for joining me for today's practice. And the focus for today was twists.